Hello, people of the internet. I'm Sorok Dragon, and welcome to Running Red, the Blood Runs Red. Welcome to Blood Runs Red, the Running Red hardcore Feed the Beast questing mod adventure pack thing. All links will be in the description because that was probably a horrible description of what it was. When we last left, I completed the 2 optional quests, and I said I was going to do Bone Marrow next. As you can see, I already had created a machine frame ahead of time. A long ways ahead of time, and now I might as well show you all what's going on here. So I'm going to smelt these 8 sand, because I made some sand with the gunpowder we got last time, and into the furnace. So normally 1 charcoal equals out to 8 ores, but you'll see that it doesn't in this furnace. Anyways, for all of you watching this on the day it's released and who are American or celebrate it, happy Thanksgiving to you all. Make sure you eat a lot of turkey. I personally love turkey, only the dark meat though. I am a very, very picky eater, and I always feel sleepy. Though, I always seem to eat more rolls than anything else when it comes to Thanksgiving time. I just love rolls. They're so hot and fresh, and they're so good. I'm often infamous for my family for eating like 10 or more rolls at Thanksgiving. Probably not the best thing to eat, because it's just super, super carbo loaded, but I love them, so don't judge me. I'm just kidding. I know a lot of people pig out at Thanksgiving because it is a time for family and stuff like that, and sure, it might have a bit of a dark past if you really think about it, because it's celebrating the English colonists pretty much defeating Indians and making safe and all that stuff, but it led to making America what it is, so it's sort of a controversial thing if you really do think about it. Anyways, getting away from controversy, we will now make these machine frames and the pneumatic servos. So first, machine frame, you can make them with steel or iron. You need 1 gold, 4 glass, and 4 steel or iron. I'm going to use iron, and as you might know with NEI, the question marks, if you just click them, it shows a ghosting of what it. But if you have all the materials and there's no special items in it, you can shift click on it, and it puts it in there. So machine frames are done, as you can see. Now pneumatic servos. Now pneumatic servos are something I know off the top of my head. It takes 2 iron and 2 glass and a redstone purse. So this is the configuration for you all. Ta-da! So 2 pneumatic servos. Yay! Woo! Oh, not done yet. So organ. Now it wants us to make an aqueous accumulator. So let's look up how to make one of those. Aqueous accumulator. It requires 1 bucket, 2 tin, a machine frame pneumatic servo, and 2 glass. So this is something I always do when mod packs have the machines in them. I like to make a little outline of what I need. 2 tin. I'm pretty sure I got tin in here somewhere. Yep, got plenty of tin. So there's the tin, the bucket, and now we just need 2 more sand. Gonna use the last of our gunpowder. Oh no, yeah, it's gonna use the last of our gunpowder to do it. It's not the best. We're gonna have to. Well, we can't really get much more without creepers. And we'll check out if there's more creepers in there real quick. Furnace isn't running anymore, but that's fine. Let's get some wooden products to burn. Oak plank. I don't need a single plank. Let's check in here, see if there's any creepers spawned. And I would just like to note that apparently I was wrong with how mob spawn mechanics work. You aren't supposed to be in the same chunk as something, because stupid me, I forgot that if you are in the chunk where mobs could spawn, they won't spawn because of that. So now we have the aqueous accumulator. The recipe, we just shift click it, and we have the aqueous accumulator. Yay! Now the aqueous accumulator slowly but surely generates water. It generates water faster though if there's water source blocks on either side of it. So I could put it in here technically, and in fact, will it break the thing? I'll check that real quick. Will you break the infinite water source that I already have? So it's kind of useless, but it doesn't seem to have. And see, it's generating water at a much, much faster rate. And now tissue, it wants us to create lava buckets. Okay, lava buckets are something else I was going to need eventually, but lava bucket. So you need a tier 2 altar and bucket of life into it. So in total you're going to need 2 buckets and 2,500 life each, so 5,000 LP in the altar. Not bad. Not bad at all. It's easily done. We just need to first check how much. Only 240. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And now there's over 3,000. Oh, if it had been over 9,000, yes, I would have made that reference. We'll just start this now so we can get at least one bucket of lava. That was very stupid of me. I could have died there. Let's finish off the ladders over there. I think I have some extras. Yes, I do. Anyways, happy Thanksgiving to everybody who celebrates it. If you don't celebrate it, then still, if somebody wishes you happy Thanksgiving, you should say thank you, because it's kind of rude if somebody's wishing you something, and even if you don't celebrate it, you say, like, screw you, or I don't celebrate that, or you just make a big scene out of it. Something I learned from the internet, because that's what you're supposed to do. Which is in here, 500, so only 10 hearts worth. Not bad. But yeah. Don't make a big deal out of it even if you don't celebrate it. People are just trying to be nice and wishing you a happy holiday. And you shouldn't really get on people for like saying happy holiday or Merry Christmas or that stuff even if you don't celebrate it. It's just the polite thing to do, just say thank you. And it's the polite thing to do to say those kinds of things to people. And honestly, today's society is so messed up when it comes to those things. I mean, I'm not sure, I don't remember when it was, but I remember hearing that in America, or it might have been just a certain city or something, that mall Santas are no longer allowed to say ho ho ho. They're now supposed to say ha ha ha. And ho 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 has been Santa Claus's, like, thing. I mean, I know it's a little early to talk about Santa, but I like Christmas. Sue me. But ho 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 has been Santa Claus's thing, but apparently it's offensive to some parents because a hoe is an offensive term to them. And it is kind of an offensive thing to call somebody, but seriously, it's Santa Claus. He's not calling your kids a hoe. He's just being a jolly old man saying, ho ho ho, Merry Christmas. Now he only can say, ho, ha ha ha. Makes it sound like he's laughing at you. And I would personally prefer ho 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 over ha ha ha. And that's just a string of things that have been changed in recent times. I mean, I think I heard that some versions, the newer versions of the Bible, are not going to say that they were stoned to death. They are going to now say that they were pelted with stones to death. I mean, sure, it means the exact same thing, but apparently with marijuana and all that stuff, saying they're stoned to death will give people the wrong idea of how they were stoned. I mean, like, seriously. I mean, sure, it could be possible back then, because there weren't that many restrictions on substances like that, but if you're reading the Bible and they're saying they're stoned to death and it's mentioning pelting them with something, common sense dictates that, yeah, they were hit with stones with death. You don't need to change the terminology to say such things. It's just, there's a long list of things that society has just changed the standards for. And America is super conservative about some things like the human body and how it should be expressed, but when it comes to gore and violence and stuff, anybody can, there's no concern, there's not that much concern about that. It's really stupid, in my opinion, how some things are. But I'm not gonna be able to change it. I'm just a college student in debt to the government. I mean, sure, some people could say, but you can still make a difference, blah blah blah. And well, I'm gonna just use this time as a YouTuber, even if I'm not really successful right now, to express my opinions and try and make a difference. Who knows? Maybe some big shot will be watching my videos. I doubt that much, but maybe some big shot, 19, 21, 23, 25, maybe some big shot will watch my videos and carry my opinion through the political society or whatever, and maybe changes will happen because I said something. Who knows? Stranger things have happened. Not to me, of course. I mean, nothing really unique often ever happens to me. And if anything unique does happen to me, it often ends up screwing me over in life. Like, I mean, the first big, unique thing to sort of happen to me. I'll say that after I've eaten and turned in this quest, actually. So, quest book. Manual detect that, and there's more, of course. Another organ, the Igneous Extruder. That's actually something I was planning on making, but I'll make that and talk in the meantime. The first really unique thing to happen to me was back when I was in the 4th grade. A fire started in the coat rooms of my classroom. Now, normally that wouldn't be like a super big deal. I mean, like, fires do start randomly, but no. It was, there was the, I'm not sure how many kids actually got to see this, but there was this, like, selling thing called Frankenmuth, and the more items you sold, the better prizes you would get, and stuff like that. I was always good with the Little Caesars Pizza Kit sales, personally, never much so with Frankenmuth, but it was still a fun thing, and one of the big prizes that you could win was a chance in a money box, and I'm sure plenty of people know what that is, but for those of you that don't, it was pretty much this small person-sized glass box with a bunch of money on bottom, and then there was fans that would blow the money around, and you had a minute to gather as much money as you could. And so, wait, why did I do that? And so, yeah, I was really excited about that, and I was kind of acting a little, I will admit it now, stupid or silly, whatever you want to call it, about it, and I was, like, my friends had to, like, try and pull me all the way back to the classroom, because it was right before recess at the time that the whole Frankenmuth thing was going on, but they had to, like, pull me back to the classroom, and I kept, like, struggling playfully, like, I want to go in the money box, I want to go in the money box, nah, nah, nah. And, yeah, so they had to pull me back to the classroom. Recess was about halfway done by the time they actually got me back, so I was enjoying recess with my friends, and all of a sudden, there was a fire in the classroom, in our coat room, actually. It started on my best friend's jacket, and it slowly spread throughout the classroom. So yeah, there was a fire in my grade school. I'm not really supposed to talk about who started or how it started or whatever, but, well, I kind of just gave it away. Somebody in my class did start. They ended up getting expelled, but I'm not going to mention that because I was really a little prick or jerk or whatever you want to call it to the kid when he did go, let me check this real quick, when he did go to school there, so I guess I kind of deserved it when I look back. But right now I'm not really going to talk about it anymore about him, but I do intend to apologize to him eventually when I see him again. Anyways, so yeah, there was the whole Frankenmuth thing, and what was I doing originally? Alright, I was getting for this, duh. There was the whole fire in the classroom, and people were freaking out, and my coat ended up being torched completely, as well as a couple other things. I remember being devastated because I had to do an autobiography book report at the time, and the book I had done it on was borrowed from the library, so I was freaking out, thinking that, oh no, they're gonna ban me from the library forever. I got their book destroyed, but the library was cool with it. I didn't get in trouble. They understood the circumstances. Anyway, so that was the most exciting thing to happen to me in my young life, because I got into 6th grade school pretty dang young, like I was 4 when I started kindergarten. I have a late birthday though, so it wasn't like I was super smart, though I was smart. I was. Actually, I wonder. I need more gunpowder to make more sand. So I could use the creeper heart. No, I need a source of gunpowder in the first place. Dang it. So never mind that train of thought. So now it's back to the waiting game. This time for creepers to spawn. So I gotta leave the chunk so mobs can actually spawn. Nothing over there. But yeah, so that was the first big exciting thing to happen to me. Next big exciting thing would be, I suppose, the very next year, my school was closing down because, sorry about that, we had done a merger with another school, and sort of like split our younger students, like 3rd grade and down, went to that other school, and 4th grade and up went to the school I went to. Well, the reason they did this originally, not to do unifying or anything, was because the other school was apparently massively in debt. And they figured to try and unite the schools to stave off the debt. It didn't work. So then both schools had to close down, and I had to go to a different school for my 6th grade and up. And I went to a Catholic high school, just in case you all were wondering. A Catholic school all the way through high school, in case you were wondering. So there was only 2 other options really in the area for where I could have gone. And I went to one of them, and both schools were jam-packed, apparently, to the fact where, like, the classes had to be split. Like, my 6th grade class was 60 kids, which is a lot for a Catholic high school, or a Catholic grade school. So we had to split them pretty much down the middle, 30 kids in one class, 30 kids in another class. And gradually it did turn out to, like, even out. Some students left to other schools. We got some lower students, but 7th grade, there was only one 7th grade class, and it turned back to one 6th grade class in the end. So, victory there for me, because I didn't like having to rotate rooms, though come high school I was glad I knew how to, because you have to rotate rooms in the high school I went to. But nothing really exciting happened to me in high school other than being labeled the Antichrist. I'm pretty sure I told you guys all that story already. And yeah, so haven't really led the most exciting life. Kind of wish I did. I love fantasy and adventure stories, and I really wish I lived some of those lives. Yeah, I wonder if there's something underneath there. It's worth checking out. Might as well check it out. It's close to the wrapping up point for this episode, and I gotta wait for more creepers, for more gunpowder. Let's stick down here. And up and down. Probably should have grabbed a shovel before doing this. Okay, so I was in the wrong spot. It's diagonal up here. And it doesn't look like there's anything. Oh well. I figured there might be like some kind of secret treasure buried there or something. Apparently not. I'll probably look it up though just to make sure. But as I said before, we have let's check this. We'll check the mob spawner real quick, but we have pretty much reached the wrapping up point for this episode. So if you have enjoyed what you've seen, leave a like, a comment, or subscribe. There's gonna be more episodes in addition to this one. The series is taking a bit of time. Oh, we got a creeper. Oh, our sword's gone. Come on, we need our sword real quick. I'm gonna kill that creeper, hopefully get some gunpowder, and then wrap up this episode. We got some steel, so we'll make a steel sword. Steel sword. Why isn't it making a steel sword, dang it? I gotta make an iron sword then. Oh, that's another change. Dang it, we don't have... I don't... Stick. Yes, stick, go there. Cook that real quick. I was gonna wrap up this episode right then, but we got a creeper, so we want to kill that creeper real quick, like. Okay, and make us an iron sword. Good. I don't know why they didn't let us make a steel sword. There's probably a reason why. If you know why, please tell me in the comments. Okay, I thought they had all despawned or something. Come on, creeper. We need one more gunpowder. Come on. Come on. Anyways, like I said, I'm going to cut it after I kill these mobs. So if you like what you've seen, leave a like, a comment, or subscribe to see more. And until next time, I've been Slorak Dragon. Enjoy yourselves.